what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. We are playing the St. Louis Cardinals here at home in Detroit. Now, you guys know that St. Louis can put together a lot of offense, and that might be the case here in this game because both teams have got their number 5 starter in here. So Jacob Turner on the bump for me. You can see 1 for 1 in 4 games started. It's got an ERA sitting at 3.97. What worries me though is the 1.76 walks and hits per innings pitched. I'd like to see that a little bit lower here, but that's just me, I guess, shooting for the stars here. But I don't know. I think there may be a lot of offense in this game since, like I said, we both have our 5th starters in here. They're not our best. Take a look on the left-hand side. You can see that Turner does not have the best pitches. Remember, the number that you see in there is a scale on, I'd guess, 1 to 100. 99, actually, I should say, is the highest. I've never seen anything be 100. Have I? I might have, actually, now that I think about it. I think I was able to get one of my pitches here with Justin Verlander up to 100. But, man, I was pitching pretty well that game. Anyway, kind of going back to it here, you can see a lot of his pitches are actually in the 50s, the 60s. I've got a 48 for one of my pitches here as well. So I really don't have that much to go with. And when you have starting pitchers and you see that their overall is pretty low, you got to remember their stamina is usually really high. So if they're still pretty low, their pitches aren't going to be that strong like you're seeing right here. Now I do get the out on the curveball though, so that's all right. May have to go with that every once in a while since it works out early on, but I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. All right, so a great way to start off the game here for Turner, being able to get the strikeout. And here we are in the first, just a couple pitches later here. This one is going to be the first hit of the game. It goes into left field. Of course, it's also going to be the first hit of the game for the Cardinals. So we've got a runner on first here, still in the bottom of the first, or I'm sorry, the top of the first. My bad. Delman Young diving for this one, helping out the team with some defense. Not bad. Like I said earlier, you guys, my throat is feeling horrible. My voice is not all the way here. So if I mess up a few times, please forgive me. I'm still trying to do this, even though I probably shouldn't be talking. I should be resting my voice, but that's all right. I care. The joys of doing commentaries. Anyway, after that here, we are able to shut down the Cardinals. We get out of the top of the first here without any real damage. Now in the bottom of the first, here's my first hit. So Johnny Peralta hitting this one into the gap in left center. McCutchen, as fast as he is, of course, is able to run that down pretty quick. Now, timing may be off on this, it sounds like, but that's okay. All right, this one kind of goes into right center. So runners on first and third now. That was Victor Martinez that went ahead and got me that hit. So we've got runners on first and third with one out. Of course, I'm going to be going with Victor Martinez, who's going to run slowly over to second. Slides, no problem. Didn't seem like he was sprinting. Seemed like he was yogging there. You guys sing Anchorman. You guys know what that is. Yogging. But one of the things that really frustrates me with this game is it just seems like it takes everybody so long to get up to full speed with their ability to run. But this goes deep into left field. I'm going to be tagging up, coming home, getting the first run of the game, and, of course, the lead. Not the prettiest way to get the lead, but you know what? At this point, I'll take it. St. Louis Cardinals, of course, you guys know, are the defending World Series champions. Now, even though they are without Albert Pujols, they still pack a real punch. So having the lead early is nice for me. All right, second inning now. That was a lot to go through for just one inning, you guys. This one going up the middle. Cardinals are going to get another hit. Let's see if this inning and any other innings are going to be as interesting as that first one was. I don't know. It's kind of hard to top that. You know, I get a run, get a couple strikeouts. Not too shabby. All right, so one out here. This one goes into center field. I'm going to have runners on first and second now after that. Thinking about maybe trying to go over to third, but after seeing that arm, nope, no way. All right, so this one here, though, is also going to go up the middle. I'm going to go ahead and round third, come home, see if I can expand the lead 2-0, and I do. Not too bad right there either. Now, it seems like with what's been going on lately with the Detroit Tigers, we haven't had too many big hits that have gone over the wall. It seems like we've had a series of small hits, but that's okay too. Because if you can get a series of small hits kind of going one after another, things like that, you're still going to be okay in the end. So here's another one, though, rolling into center field. I'm just hitting this ball well. I'm sitting back, waiting for it to come to me here because I know that with this pitcher here that I'm going up against, not the fastest when you take a look at velocity on the pitches here, so I can take a second to look at it, time things, and make a good swing. It's working out well for me. So that being said, 3-0 now, still in the second inning. This one also going into center field. What is up? I'll totally take this. If I can keep getting singles like that into center field and having somebody in scoring position, I could rack up a lot of runs this way. So we're hitting pretty well. I would expect the computer's not going to leave that pitcher in for too long, though, if we keep hitting like that. Now, here we are, 5th inning. Yeah, all of that was 2 innings, and now we've jumped ahead 2 more, basically. This one going into center field, that was my bad. I should have been able to pick that up with Scudero, but I didn't. Nobody's perfect, especially me. I made a mistake right there. I'm going to probably end up paying for it. But this one, Austin Jackson has to run down. Runners on first and second now, no outs. So is this where the Cardinals start putting things together offensively here? 0-1 pitch now. This one's going down for a bunt. Martinez picking it up, throwing it over to third. Man, Rayburn had to jump up for that one. Bases are loaded. Mr. Martinez is not somebody I have at the catcher position because he's going to be a good catcher. I have him in there so he can hit. But anyway, going to throw this one home. I'm not going to let that run go by. Some people would have gone ahead and gotten the double play to try and get out of everything here, but or kind of make sure less stuff happens, but not me. This one's going to go deep and right. Delman Young running that one down, making a cool catch, but the computer's going to tag up on third and second, and now we've got runners on first and third that I've got to worry about here and try and stop. So the Cardinals do get on the board here with the sacrifice fly, and I think this is the first game that I've played here where both teams go ahead and get their first run of the game off of a sac fly. What do you know? Didn't think that one was going to happen anytime soon, but Prince Fielder hitting this one to the gap in right center, allowing runners to be on second and third. So you don't see too many doubles out of Prince Fielder since he's not the fastest person here in the game, and that's a little bit of an understatement. But it works for me here. See if I can go ahead and bring him home. Now, that one was a ball. Now, it was an 0-1 count here. With Brennan Bosch, I got to be careful. Watching that one here for ball 2. I'm being patient at the plate. This is starting to pay off here. Ball 3. A lot of them have been low. You know what? I'm going to watch this one, too. I'm not going to swing at it here unless it's... that's a strike. I mean, unless it was right over the plate, I was going to swing at it here. But, Scudder... Oh, that one was so close. But that's going to put the bases loaded for me here. And one of the things you guys know that I believe in is I'm cursed when it comes to having players on all of the bags here. I do something to kind of mess it up here. Now, 1 out. I'm probably going to hit the ball on the ground, get a double play. Actually, this one goes deep in the center. That's going to be deep enough for me to go ahead and tag up and come home. So another run off of that. So I guess the curse not affecting me right there. It's not like I've hit a grand slam or, you know, been able to get a 3-run double or triple or anything like that. I don't think I've gotten that at all in my player mode or in franchise either. But maybe one of these days I'll get that, and that would be kind of nice. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. This one, he got caught. All right, explain this one to me. Bounce into the glove, but I'm out. You know what? I don't care about that one. Explain this one here to me. What was that? All right, so that one was hit right to Turner, and now without any attempt to throw the ball, let's take a look. All right, so a little ground ball. Whatever, I'll let that one go. Goes through his hand, though, and then it rolls past him, picks it up, puts it in the glove. No biggie. All right, let's go ahead and go with a throw. What? This is going to go... Why is he going down for it? Great, and now it bounces out of his glove, somehow going through his entire body and rolling down. Wow, Turner. Actually, you know what? Forget that. 2K Sports. What was that? That's a double play. That has got to be the worst animation I have ever seen in this game. And that's saying something, you guys, too. There's a lot of flaws in this game, and we just saw probably one of the biggest ones I've come across. 2 mistakes in a row that shouldn't have ever happened. Why does Turner go down and put his glove back like he's going to go for a ground ball when the ball's already in his hand? I don't know. Let's just move past it. 7th inning now. This one, we're going to be looking at a double play. So defense is still going strong for me here. I've had a few double plays in this game, and I'm kind of liking that. It's one of the things I get excited about here because from a defensive standpoint, there's really not too much that I can show you guys. I can show you ground balls, sure. I can show you pop flies, but you know that stuff happens all the time with baseball. You don't see double plays nearly as often. All right, so Turner, after that crazy stunt, you're going to be sitting down. I'm bringing in Aroldis Chapman, who has just gotten healthy and is back on the team. So I'm kind of excited to have him back with us here. I know he's going to do some damage here. One of the things, of course, if you guys don't know about Aroldis Chapman, I know I said this last time that I went ahead and played with him. He's a little special. There's something about him here that I like quite a bit. 104-mile-an-hour fastball is not too shabby at all. In fact, I use Aroldis Chapman actually quite a bit if I'm playing online. One of the things I like to do is play as the Reds. I'll use Bronson Arroyo. He's got some good breaking balls. And I'll use him for, you know, probably 7 or 8 innings. And then once the opposing player has gotten used to those breaking balls, then I go ahead and bring in Aroldis Chapman and throw that 104-mile-an-hour fastball. Oh, and it is so great for those 2 innings that I pitch with Chapman because, man, it gets tough. Because the thing is, not only does he have that 104-mile-an-hour fastball, but he's also got a slider that you can throw in there every once in a while. I mean, it is your typical velocity, so I can't imagine a 104-mile-an-hour slider or anything like that, but well, Aroldis Chapman does have a couple pitches. You use them just right, it's effective. Get the strikeout here, a high 104-mile-an-hour fastball. All right, 8th inning now. Scudero helping my team out with this one going into left field, and now I'll have runners on first and second. So we've had a good amount of hits, both teams, in this game here, and that's something that I kind of like. A little bit of even distribution. I still have the lead when you're taking a look at the hits total. That's all right. This one going into center field. That's going to allow me to bring another runner home and expand my lead now. I'm not going to contest that one at all. So a 6-1 lead here over the St. Louis Cardinals in the 8th inning. So I think it's going to be pretty tough for the Cardinals to score 5 runs against Aroldis Chapman. Now, I wouldn't put the computer past it. It's definitely a possibility. I just don't think it's really that likely. So let's go ahead and we're going to start the 9th inning and kind of see how it ends up. So Alan Craig starting things off here for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are actually sitting at the top of their division here in the game. So we've got 2 divisional leaders kind of squaring off. Not too bad. Now, the NL Central is pretty tough, too. So for the Cardinals to be in that position, they're doing something right. Now, I forgot right here, Aroldis Chapman is left-handed, which is why the slider goes ridiculously inside. I don't know why. I throw with so many right-handers in this game, especially on my team. Peralta diving for that one. But since I have so many right-handers, I just get used to, you know, slider breaks in from right to left, 2-seamer from left to right. And then, of course, when you got a left-handed pitcher, those southpaws throw everything in reverse. So the slider goes left to right. The 2-seamer goes right to left. It's crazy. David Freese up now here with 1 out. Hasn't done too bad this game here, but obviously not his best. All right, so strike 1 here, swinging at that fastball. Can you imagine what it would be like to try and hit a 103-mile-an-hour fastball, let alone, you know, try and watch it and see where its location is? Because you already have a split second to be able to make the decision on whether to swing or let it go. But you have even less time, of course, with a pitch like that. That'd just be insane. I can't imagine catching it either. That one fouled back here, still 0-2. Both of my pitches are in the yellow, which means there's a pretty strong chance that the computer's going to make contact with it. And it does, but this one going to Brendan Bosch. This is going to be caught for out number 2. So we've got 1 more out here till the game is over. It'd be some 2-out rally here if the Cardinals can get 5 runs to tie it up or 6 runs to get the lead. That'd be crazy. Can't imagine, like I said, Aroldis Chapman letting that happen. He's had a lot of success this year, too, like in real life. So I'm glad I was able to pick him up on the trades. All right, Molina, are you going to be the last batter here? You can see against the Tigers, he's not doing too shabby. Look at that, though. My fastball's in the red. I'm going to have to throw a slider and hope for the best. Thing is I know the computer's making contact with it. Molina, Hitting this one high into center field. Austin Jackson going to run that one down, catch it for the last out of the game, and we do come away with the win. So this is kind of nice here that we come away with the win against the defending World Series champions. We out-hit him 14-8, which is not bad at all. But still a lot of hits from Turner, and I'm surprised he gets player of the game, but whatever. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. You guys know you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you guys want to be in the know. Thanks for putting up with my voice here for the next couple days. Hopefully it'll get better. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a good one.